Hello viewers, welcome to the channel Learning Support. In this video, we are doing history chapter Mahatma Gandhi and the National Movement taken from ICSE Class 10 history book. We will be doing important textual answers. Question 1. Which period of the Indian history is known as the Gandhian era and why? The period from 1919 to 1948 is known as Gandhian era, as Gandhiji dominated the Indian freedom struggle in this period. Question 2. Define Satyagraha. How does it differ from passive resistance? Satyagraha is a moral force born of truth and nonviolence. It means to be fearless, truthful, as well as peaceful, suffering willingly while refusing to submit to what is wrong. Satyagraha excludes the use of violence, whereas passive resistance does not exclude the use of physical force for the purpose of gaining one's end. Question 3. Where did Mahatma Gandhi use his first experiment in Satyagraha? Why did he do so? Gandhiji's first experiment in Satyagraha in India was accomplished in 1917 in Champaran, Bihar. The indigo cultivators of Champaran were greatly exploited by the European planters. They invited Gandhiji to take up their cause, but the district authorities banned his entry to the district. He offered Satyagraha, as a result of which an inquiry was conducted into the conditions of the peasants. This helped in giving the indigo cultivators some relief. गांधी जी ने वैसे तो सत्याग्रह की शुरुआत साउथ अफ्रीका में की थी। वहाँ पर इंडियंस के साथ रंग भेद नीति या रेशियल डिस्क्रिमिनेशन देकर उन्होंने शुरुआत की थी, पर इंडिया में पहली बार सत्याग्रह का उनका एक्सपेरिमेंट हुआ था बिहार के चंपारण ज़िले में। यूरोपियन प्लांटर्स चंपारण के इंडिगो कल्टीवेटर्स को बहुत एक्सप्लॉइट करते थे या उनका फ़ायदा उठाते थे, तो वहाँ के इंडिगो कल्टीवेटर्स ने गांधी जी से मदद मांगी, पर डिस्ट्रिक्ट अथॉरिटीज़ ने गांधी जी की एंट्री पे बैन लगा दी या रोक लगा दी। तो गांधी जी ने वहाँ सत्याग्रह की शुरुआत की, जिसकी वजह से पेजेंट्स के कंडीशंस की इंक्वायरी हुई और उन्हें कुछ राहत मिली। क्वेश्चन 4. Why did Gandhiji launch Satyagraha at Ahmedabad in 1918? What was the outcome of Gandhiji's Satyagraha at Ahmedabad? Gandhiji led mill workers of Ahmedabad in a strike against mill owners who had refused to pay them higher wages. When the workers seemed to weaken, he provided support to them by undertaking a fast or hunger strike. Afraid of the consequences, mill owners agreed to give 35% increase in wages on fourth day of Gandhiji's fast. Question 5. What was the Rowlatt Act of 1919? The Rowlatt Act passed in 1919 gave extraordinary powers to the British to imprison a person without trial. रॉलेट एक्ट पास करके ब्रिटिश को एक्स्ट्रा ऑर्डिनरी पावर्स दिए गए थे और इसमें वे किसी भी पर्सन को विदाउट ट्रायल इम्प्रिजन कर सकते हैं या जेल में डाल सकते हैं। क्वेश्चन 6. What was Gandhiji's reaction to the Rowlatt Act of 1919? Gandhiji appealed to the Viceroy to withhold his consent to the measures such as given in Rowlatt Act. However, his appeal was ignored, hence Gandhiji started Satyagraha as a challenge to the government. गांधीजी ने वॉइसरॉय से अपील की या रिक्वेस्ट की कि रॉलेट एक्ट जैसे कदम ना उठाएं, पर उनकी अपील को ब्रिटिश ने इग्नोर कर दिया और इसलिए गांधीजी ने उनको चैलेंज करते हुए सत्याग्रह चालू किया उनके अगेंस्ट। क्वेश्चन 7. What did the Rowlatt Act imply? ये क्वेश्चन एक्चुअली टेक्स्ट बुक में नहीं है, लेकिन मुझे लगा कि ये डालना ज़रूरी है। तो रॉलेट एक्ट में क्या पॉइंट्स हैं वो जानना ज़रूरी है। इसकी फर्स्ट पॉइंट है अरेस्ट ऑफ अ पर्सन विदाउट वारंट। सेकंड, इन कैमरा ट्रायल इन सेक्लूजन। Restrictions on movements of individuals. Suspension of the right of habeas corpus. Question 8. Name the leaders of Khilafat movement launched in India to champion the cause of Khalif of Turkey. Khilafat movement was led by Ali brothers Muhammad Ali and Shaukat Ali, Maulana Azad, Hakim Ajmal Khan and Hasrat Mohani. Question 9. Name the three components of the constructive program adopted by Gandhiji after the suspension of non-cooperation movement. The three components of Gandhiji's constructive program were removal of untouchability, Hindu-Muslim unity, popularization of Swadeshi and Khadi. Question 10. Name three events which disillusioned Gandhiji and turned him into a non-cooperator from cooperator with the British government. 3 ऐसे इवेंट्स का नाम बताना है जिसकी वजह से गांधी जी जो पहले ब्रिटिश के साथ कोऑपरेट कर रहे थे, उन्हें वर्ल्ड वॉर में हेल्प कर रहे थे, वो कोऑपरेटर से नॉन कोऑपरेटर क्यों बन गए. The events of 1919 like Khilafat wrongs, passing of the Rowlatt Act and Jallianwala Bagh tragedy greatly disillusioned Gandhiji. He turned from a cooperator to non-cooperator and decided to start non-cooperation movement. Question 11. How did Gandhiji involve Indian masses in the national movement? Gandhiji's first experiments in Satyagraha in Champaran, Ahmedabad and Kheda brought him in close contact with the masses, both the peasants in the rural areas and the workers in the urban areas. Non-cooperation movement started by Gandhiji not only had boycott programs but Swadeshi programs too. So the movement became national movement with people from different sections of the society, that is peasants, workers, students, teachers, women participating in it. Question 12. Why was the Simon Commission boycotted everywhere in India? Second part of the question. Name the national leader who succumbed to Lathi charge during the protest movement against Simon Commission. The Simon Commission was an all-British commission appointed in November 1927 to investigate the need for further constitutional reforms in India. The absence of Indians in the commission was seen as an insult, and everyone decided to boycott the commission at every stage and in every form. Second part of the question. National leader who succumbed to Lathi charge during protest movement against Simon Commission was Lala Lajpat Rai. साइमन कमीशन को नवंबर 1927 में अपॉइंट किया गया था ये इन्वेस्टिगेट करने के लिए कि इंडिया में और कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल रिफॉर्म्स की ज़रूरत है क्या, पर उसके सारे मेंबर्स ब्रिटिश थे. किसी भी इंडियन का इस कमीशन में न होना एक इंसल्ट की तरह था, इसलिए सभी ने इसे हर स्टेज पे हर तरह से बाइकआउट किया. क्वेश्चन 13. वाई इज़ द कांग्रेस सेशन हेल्ड एट लाहौर in 1929 significant in India's freedom movement? Jawaharlal Nehru was made the President of Congress at Lahore session of 1929. Resolution of Purna Swaraj or complete independence to be the objective of Congress was passed at this historic session. Question 14. What did the program of civil disobedience movement consist of? Civil disobedience movement involved defiance of salt laws, boycott of liquor, boycott of foreign cloth and British goods of all kinds, and non payment of taxes and revenues. Question 15. Why did Mahatma Gandhi start his historic march to Dandi? According to the salt law, the government had monopoly to manufacture and sell the salt. Gandhiji selected to attack the salt laws because the salt tax affected all sections of society, especially the poor. So on 12th March, Mahatma Gandhi began the historic march from Sabarmati Ashram to Dandi, a village on the Gujarat sea coast. Question 16. How was the civil disobedience movement different from the non cooperation movement? Civil disobedience movement involved non payment of taxes on land revenue as well as violation of laws of different kinds in addition to non cooperation activities. Question 17. Why did Mahatma Gandhi suspend the civil disobedience movement in 1931? Mahatma Gandhi and Lord Irwin concluded an agreement known as Gandhi-Irwin Pact. Under this pact, British government agreed to release those political prisoners who had remained non-violent and considered the right to make salt for consumption. The Congress in turn consented to suspend the civil disobedience movement. Question 18. Mention any two terms of the Gandhi-Irwin Pact. Some of the provisions of Gandhi-Irwin Pact were release of political prisoners except those guilty of violence. Second, restore the confiscated properties of the satyagrahis. Third, permit free collection or manufacture of salt by persons near the sea coast. Congress in turn agreed to suspend civil disobedience movement. Question 19. What was Gandhiji's doctrine of Satyagraha? Mahatma Gandhi evolved the technique of Satyagraha, non-violent resistance based on truth and non-violence. To Gandhiji, Satyagraha was a moral force born of truth and non-violence. It meant to be fearless, truthful, as well as peaceful, suffering willingly while refusing to submit to what is wrong. But even while resisting evil, it would not involve hatred towards the evildoer. Question 20. What was symbolized by the charkha and khadi in the national movement? Charkha and khadi symbolized being self sufficient. Hand spinning and hand weaving of khadi by using charkha was for social and economic upliftment of Indians, and at the same time it aimed at hampering British trade in India. Question 21. Which mass struggle was launched by Gandhiji on non-violent lines in 1920? Explain in brief the program of such a campaign. Non-cooperation movement was launched by Gandhiji in 1920. It included boycott and Swadeshi programs. Boycott programs had boycott of government schools, colleges and courts, boycott of foreign goods, surrender of titles, honorary offices, etc., refusal to attend government functions. Swadeshi programs included popularization of Swadeshi and Khadi by reviving spinning and weaving, establishment of national schools, colleges and panchayats all over India, development of unity between Hindus and Muslims, removal of untouchability and other measures for Harijan welfare, emancipation and upliftment of women. So that's all in this video. I have tried to take up most of the questions. Omitted and repeated questions I haven't taken up. Thank you for watching it.